Hey everybody, this is Social Firm from High School Top 200. We are still in the top 10, and our next team that is on the ranking is Sacred Heart College, and they sit at number 6 in the country. Sacred Heart's always going to be a traditionally strong school. They always have a really good coaching staff. They always have really good assistants around them and like good school management, stuff like that. They've got a big catchment of players, I guess you would say, from around the region, and they seem to just put it all together quite well, and always come up with these real productive teams as well. So you never see a Sacred Heart team that is weak or that struggles or anything like that. It's just done in a really good way, and all the boys are brought up in such a good environment as well, which makes it even better for them. We knew Tulfa would be a top 5 player in the country. Tulfa was going to lead this team. Just his energy around the ball and just his energy around play is always what you want in a player like and a halfback that wants to get the ball out, that wants to get the boys playing, that wants to put everybody into position. He's the kind of player that wants to get everybody the ball. He does everything quickly and at speed. He's still pretty organized at the same time, even though he is playing at 100 miles an hour. He's still able to read the game, and he's still able to predict and dictate how he wants the pace to go for the game. One thing about Tulfa is that when he does decide to attack, because of his footwork, it is just so hard to lock him down, or you don't even really kind of know where he's going to be going or how he's going to attack or where he's going to start hitting. Things like that is kind of hard to pick up for a guy like him. So it's just one of those kind of things. You just never know with him. Really good footwork, and get out of tackles and stuff like that. And he is pretty strong, even though he's a halfback. He's still a really physical guy. Crusader's the other one that I think is a key to this team. He's back in his 3rd year as a prop. Really looks really good, and he's really in shape as well. So that's always a positive when you see these props that come back like that. Most definitely he's going to be up there, up the front, and he's going to be in the front line sort of thing, and leading from the front. I think his scrumming has gone a lot better this year. He'll have Peter Nally and Darius Mafaleo as well with him in that front row. So it is pretty packed. It's pretty stacked up with some good size and some physical players as well. Matthew Graham and Jackson Wiggins are the guys that I like for them at lock. Both of them around 6'4", maybe 6'4", 6'5". Really active around the field. They get into a lot of work. They go pretty much all game. There's not a lot that can slow them down. Really good on the lineouts too, and just watching Sacred Heart and how they put the combinations together, I thought was really smart. They're already into that lifting locks, and locks lifting up a blind side, or getting it right to the back as well. So there's like a lot of movement. There's a lot of necessary movement within the line, so that it doesn't become so boring, or it doesn't become so scattered and cluttered. At the same time, we kind of watch these guys go back and forth and switch and change and all that kind of stuff. And so it's a lot better when you have guys like that who can lift and who can actually move with the motion as well. I like those two. There's who is it? Mateo Taisini is another one that I really like. Christian Farvai is the other one that I like. Sione Kao Lokeni is another guy I like. And all these guys are all in the loose trio. Mateo is going to be he's an open side. He is really an open side. He plays like an open side, and he's fast, and he's got the pace and all that kind of stuff and fitness. He gets over the ball. He's real physical. You know, he's all those kind of things, right? He's just not that tall. And like, I'm not saying that you have to be tall to be an open side, but it's ideal. And usually when guys like him and his body weight and stature, straight away he's going to be looked at as a hooker up into professional realm. So once he starts getting through, you know, New Zealand secondary schools, if he makes it that far into club rugby and so on, they're going to start looking at him like a hooker, when I don't think he should transition to being a hooker. I think he should just be an open side. And hopefully they see him that way, because he is that talented and he knows how to shut it down when he's out wide. So him and Christian Farvai will probably be out there starting. Year 11, Sione Kao will be another kid who's probably going to be looked at as well. Josh Jacob is maybe no, he's going to be there first 5, and because there's another kid, Jackson Rainsford, who's the other kid too, and he's also pretty sharp too. I actually kind of like his game as well, and but I think he might have to sit behind Josh for maybe 1 more year. Shea Fihaki, I think, I'm not too sure. He might be a centre. I think I might want Terry Pongai at second 5, and then have Shea at centre, and then have Josh Carr at fullback. Brian Liliafano will either go on the wing or he'll come off the bench, but these guys have got enough talent. They've got enough players, and a really good coaching staff and method to why they play the game that they do, the way that they do. And so we're always going to see these guys come up. I've got them ranked 6th in the country, 3rd in Auckland, because we still got Kings and St. Kennegans to come. But even though the ranked Sacred Heart is ranked behind Kings and St. Kennegans, doesn't necessarily mean that they're not better than them or that they can't beat them, because they definitely can. Even St. Kennegans, which is the team that has probably got most of the some really sharp, talented, futuristic kind of players, even they can be beaten. Anyone can kind of be beaten, especially in the 1A comp. So you never count that kind of stuff out. But this is Sacred Heart. Please go down and support the boys. Please go and have a look at Sacred Heart in your hometown, or if they happen to be within your region, or you can get to it. Please go and support the boys and for all the hard work that they put into it. This is High School Top 200. Peace.